She was a queen twice over, a duchess of unrivaled power, and a woman who defied the norms of her time. Ambition, intrigue, and extraordinary feats defined who Eleanor of Aquitaine was. Political intrigue, love affairs that burn like wildfire, an undying hunger for superiority were the story of her life. Imagine a woman so powerful she could shape the destiny of entire nations. So today, we delve into the extraordinary life of Eleanor of Aquitaine, a queen not once but twice, whose influence reverberates throughout history. Who was she, and what made her the most influential woman of the medieval era? Now, before we start, why not subscribe to Portraits of the Past for more amazing historical stories? Comment below on your thoughts about Eleanor or any other historical figure you'd like us to discuss next. Let's begin. A powerful inheritance, Eleanor's early life. So, who was Eleanor of Aquitaine? Born around 1122 in the vibrant city of Poitiers, Eleanor of Aquitaine hailed from a lineage steeped in history and power. Her father, William X, was the Duke of Aquitaine, a vast and prosperous territory in southwestern France. As a descendant of the renowned troublemaker, William IX, Eleanor's family was celebrated for their artistic flair, political acumen, and a touch of rebellious spirit. Aquitaine, under William X's rule, was a realm of opulence and cultural sophistication. Eleanor's upbringing was a tapestry woven with the threads of chivalry, poetry, and political intrigue. She was educated by the finest minds of her time. She learned to become fluent in Latin and possessed a keen intellect. Her formative years were marked by a blend of refinement and resilience, shaping the extraordinary woman she would become. Aquitaine, the jewel in the crown of Eleanor's inheritance, was a realm steeped in both cultural sophistication and political autonomy. Aquitaine, which was a hotbed of troubadour poetry, a literary movement that glorified chivalry, courtly love, and the values of aristocracy. This rich cultural tapestry would indelibly shape Eleanor's own appreciation for the arts and a patronage of the troubadours in later years. Beyond its cultural splendor, Aquitaine was a powerful duchy with the Kingdom of France, possessing its own courts, administrative structures, and a degree of independence that granted its rulers considerable authority. Eleanor's upbringing in such an environment also made her highly self-governing and aware of political complexities. The region had been prosperous because it enjoyed a good climate for farming and trade. This economic basis enabled her to play an influential role in politics as the Duchess of Aquitaine first, and later on as the Queen of England and France. Eleanor's lineage was equally remarkable. Her grandfather, William IX, stands as a towering figure in Aquitaine's history. As one of the earliest troubadour poets, he defied societal norms and challenged the authority of the church. His legacy as a strong-willed and culturally influential leader cast a long shadow over subsequent generations, shaping Eleanor's own approach to power and governance. From her earliest years, Eleanor was immersed in a world of privilege, culture, and political intrigue. The unique blend of artistic refinement, political autonomy, and economic prosperity that defined Aquitaine would equip her with the tools she needed to become one of the most remarkable women of her time. Now, tragedy struck in 1137 when Eleanor's father unexpectedly passed away. The weight of her inheritance, the vast Duchy of Aquitaine, fell squarely on her young shoulders. At just 15 years old, she became one of the most coveted heiresses in Europe, her future uncertain, but undeniably marked by the immense power and responsibility. This pivotal moment would thrust her into the spotlight of medieval politics, setting the stage for a life of extraordinary influence and enduring legacy. A royal match, marriage to Louis VII. The untimely death of William X of Aquitaine presented a golden opportunity for King Louis VI of France. To secure the vast and prosperous Duchy of Aquitaine, a strategic alliance was forged. Eleanor, the young and vivacious heiress, was betrothed to Louis VII, the crown prince. This political union promised to solidify the French monarchy's power and expand its dominion. The marriage, celebrated in 1137, marked a significant turning point in the lives of both Eleanor Aquitaine and Louis. While a union of political expediency, it also represented a clash of cultures and personalities. Eleanor, raised in the vibrant and cosmopolitan atmosphere of Aquitaine, brought with her a spirit of independence and intellectual curiosity. In contrast, Louis VII was a devoutly religious man, more comfortable in the contemplative world of the monastery than the bustling political arena. Despite these differences, Eleanor quickly established herself as a formidable presence at the French court. Her intelligence, charm, and political acumen were undeniable. She became a confidant to the young king, influencing his decisions and expanding his ambitions. Together, they presented a formidable alliance capable of shaping the destiny of France. However, beneath the veneer of royal harmony, tensions began to emerge. The pressure to produce a male heir weighed heavily on the couple. Eleanor gave birth to 2 daughters, Marie and Alix, but the absence of a son caused growing discontent within the royal court. The lack of a male heir would later prove to be a catalyst for significant changes in Eleanor's life. Beyond the challenges of royal life, Eleanor became embroiled in the complex politics of the era. Her involvement in the conflict with the Count of Champagne demonstrated her strategic thinking and political acumen. This conflict, rooted in a power struggle between the French crown and the powerful Champagne dynasty, showcased Eleanor's ability to navigate treacherous waters and protect the interests of her husband and her duchy. As Eleanor's influence grew, so did the challenges she faced. The demands of court life, the pressure to produce an heir, and the complexities of medieval politics tested her resilience. The seeds of discord were sown, and the once promising union between Eleanor and Louis VII began to show signs of strain. This period of Eleanor's life would prove to be a crucible, shaping her character and preparing her for the pivotal role she would play in the years to come. Now, one of Eleanor's most notable political involvements was during the Second Crusade. The Second Crusade, launched in 1147, was a direct response to the devastating fall of the County of Edessa to Muslim forces. It was also a great setback for the Crusader state set up during the First Crusade, which was to later fuel the desire to have another holy campaign. Eleanor played an unprecedented role in this endeavour. Accompanying her husband, Louis VII of France, on the crusade was highly unusual for a woman of her stature. As she left Aquitaine, she did so at the head of her own vassals, showing both her leadership skills and loyalty. However, Eleanor was more than just a passenger. While travelling to the Holy Land, Eleanor provided critical diplomatic and logistical assistance that cannot be quantified. Through managing such an extensive estate, she developed necessary skills that were of course helpful during those times when it came to leading a campaign that involved crusaders. However, poor planning marred this expedition, leading to logistical problems before it ended up with military failure. It tried their commitment and took them out of their leadership roles. As the campaign worsened, hardships within their marriage already existed, and thus brought about antagonism between Eleanor and Louis as they demonstrated different viewpoints on tasks facing them in the crusade. Eleanor's life went through significant changes after the failure of the Second Crusade. The disillusionment and disappointment that permeated in the aftermath of the campaign contributed to the irreparable breakdown of her marriage to Louis VII. In spite of this, she had good leadership qualities and demonstrated planning ability in ruling and engaging in foreign affairs. Consequently, her sojourn in the Holy Land proved to be an invaluable experience that prepared her for life as a future politician. Divorce and remarriage, a power play. The union between Eleanor and Louis VII, once a beacon of hope for the French monarchy, began to falter as the years passed. The absence of a male heir cast a long shadow over their marriage, creating an undercurrent of tension within the royal court. Eleanor's independent spirit and intellectual curiosity clashed with Louis's pious and introspective nature, widening the gulf between them. Beyond the personal challenges, political factors contributed to the deteriorating relationship. The pressures of ruling a vast kingdom, coupled with the complexities of medieval politics, strained the bonds between the king and queen. The absence of a shared vision for the future of France created a sense of disillusionment and frustration. As the marriage reached a breaking point, Eleanor began to contemplate a radical solution. The concept of annulment, while uncommon, was not unheard of in medieval Europe. She could achieve that by citing consanguinity for blood relatives who were considered too closely related to be married. The church, ever a powerful force in medieval society, held the authority to grant such annulment, and Eleanor skillfully navigated the complex legal and religious procedures to achieve her goal. The decision to end her marriage to Louis VII was a bold and audacious move. It marked a turning point in Eleanor of Aquitaine's life, freeing her from the constraints of a loveless union and allowing her to pursue her own ambitions. With the annulment finalized, Eleanor once again found herself a highly desirable and independent woman, her future uncertain but filled with endless possibilities. Her sights were soon set on a new alliance. Henry of Anjou, a powerful and ambitious nobleman, emerged as a potential suitor. Their marriage, celebrated in 1152, would prove to be one of the most significant political unions of the medieval era. By joining forces with Henry, Eleanor created a formidable power bloc that would reshape the landscape of Europe. The partnership between Eleanor and Henry was marked by both collaboration and conflict. Their shared ambition and strong personalities forged a powerful alliance, yet their differing visions for the future often led to clashes. Despite these challenges, their marriage would ultimately shape the course of history, leaving an enduring legacy. Queen of England, a complex legacy. Eleanor of Aquitaine's marriage to Henry II marked a pivotal moment in European history. Together, they forged a powerful alliance that laid the foundation for the Angevin Empire, a vast territory spanning England, Normandy, Anjou, Maine, and Aquitaine. Eleanor played a crucial role in consolidating this empire, leveraging her political acumen and diplomatic skills to strengthen her husband's position. Henry was a formidable ruler, known for his strong will and decisive actions. His administrative reforms and legal innovations strengthened the empire's foundations. His ability to maintain order and enforce his authority provided a stable environment for Eleanor to exert her influence. However, Henry's ambitious nature and desire for absolute control could also create tension within their relationship. While their partnership was undeniably powerful, it was also complex and fraught with challenges. Eleanor's independent spirit and strong opinions often clashed with Henry's domineering personality. Their differing approaches to governance and diplomacy could lead to disagreements and conflicts. Moreover, the pressures of ruling such a vast empire took a toll on their personal relationship, contributing to growing tensions within the royal family. The challenges faced by the royal couple were immense. The complexities of governing such a vast realm, coupled with the rebellious nature of their sons, tested the bonds of their marriage. The rebellion of their eldest son, Henry the young king, in alliance with his brothers Richard and Geoffrey, posed a significant threat to the stability of the empire. Eleanor, caught between her loyalty to her husband and her maternal instincts, found herself in a difficult position. Ultimately, Eleanor chose to support her sons in their rebellion against Henry II. This decision led to her imprisonment by her husband, a dramatic turn of events that highlighted the complexities of their relationship. Despite her captivity, Eleanor's influence remained potent. Her sons, particularly Richard, continued to look to her for guidance and support. Upon Henry II's death in 1189, Richard the Lionheart ascended to the English throne. Recognizing his mother's political acumen and unwavering loyalty, Richard appointed Eleanor as regent during his absence on the Third Crusade. This period marked a resurgence of Eleanor's power and influence. As regent, she demonstrated exceptional leadership, maintaining stability within the kingdom while also defending its interests against external threats. Beyond her political achievements, Eleanor was a patron of the arts and culture. Her court in Poitiers became a renowned center of literacy and artistic activity. As a champion of the troubadours, Eleanor played a pivotal role in the development of courtly love, a concept that elevated women to a position of idolized worship. By fostering a cultural environment that celebrated love, chivalry, and refined manners, Eleanor left an enduring legacy on medieval society. Eleanor's influence extended far beyond her own lifetime. Often referred to as the grandmother of Europe, her strategic dynastic marriages played a pivotal role in shaping the political landscape of the continent. By strategically aligning her children with powerful European royal families, Eleanor forged a vast and interconnected network of influence. Her sons, Richard the Lionheart and John, ascended to the English throne, solidifying her legacy as the matriarch of one of Europe's most powerful kingdoms. Daughters like Marie of France, married to Henry I, Court of Champagne, and Alix of France, united with Theobald V, Count of Blois, further expanded Eleanor's familial reach. Through these strategic alliances, Eleanor contributed significantly to the stability and power of the Angevin Empire. For centuries thereafter, Europe was influenced by Eleanor's offspring, who became some of its most influential kings and nobility. Eleanor's cultural influence went beyond politics through arts patronage and courtly love that remained a part of European heritage over time. These duties were continued by their descendants, who supported artworks with other instances shaping Europe's way of life. Long after her demise, Eleanor's extensive family ties helped maintain her reputation. It's noteworthy that even after so many years since her death, her impact on Europe continues being felt as a powerful woman and visionary whose contributions both to political and cultural life are considered exceptional achievements. Eleanor of Aquitaine's life was a testament to the extraordinary power and influence a woman could wield in the Middle Ages. Her story is a complex tapestry woven with threads of love, power, ambition, and resilience. As a queen, a mother, and a patron of the arts, she shaped the course of history and left an indelible mark on the world. A lasting impact, Eleanor's enduring legacy. Eleanor passed away peacefully at the age of 82 in 1204. Eleanor of Aquitaine's influence extended far beyond her own lifetime. As the mother of several powerful monarchs, she played a pivotal role in shaping the course of European history. Her strategic marriages were instrumental in forging alliances and expanding the Angevin Empire. By examining the lives and accomplishments of her children, we can better understand the enduring impact of her legacy. For instance, her eldest son, Henry the Young King, though short-lived, inherited a vast realm due to Eleanor's political maneuvering. Richard the Lionheart, while often overshadowed by his crusading exploits, also benefited from Eleanor's guidance and support. And John, despite his turbulent reign, was undeniably a product of the world shaped by his mother. Beyond politics, Eleanor left an indelible mark on medieval culture. As a patron of the arts, she fostered a flourishing literary and musical scene. The concept of courtly love, often attributed to the troubadours in poetry and song, captivated the aristocracy and shaped societal attitudes towards romance and chivalry. Eleanor's court became a centre for this cultural movement, and her patronage helped to spread these ideas throughout Europe. Even today, the themes and ideals associated with courtly love continue to resonate in literature, film, and popular culture. Eleanor of Aquitaine was a woman of extraordinary talent, ambition, and resilience. She defied the limitations imposed on women of her era, becoming a powerful force in her own right. Her ability to navigate the complex world of medieval politics while also patronizing the arts and shaping cultural trends is a testament to her exceptional abilities. Eleanor's story serves as an inspiration for women of all ages, demonstrating that with determination and intelligence, it's possible to overcome obstacles and achieve greatness. So, was Eleanor a visionary leader or a manipulative schemer? Did her actions ultimately benefit or harm those around her? The complexities of her character continue to fascinate and intrigue us centuries later. Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. And while you're at it, check out some of our videos delving into the captivating lives and legacies of historical figures on portraits of the past.